Bitcoin SV. So, Bitcoin SV, Satoshi's vision, is sitting at around $35 right now. I think there is a world this can have a good year, and a lot of that is going to depend on Bitcoin, how things evolve with Trump, and the quote-unquote strategic reserve. So we're going to take a look at Bitcoin SV, where they're at right now, along with a bit of speculation about the Bitcoin reserve. Now, before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet just shows the first 26 coins that the video's about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying these coins. These were cryptos I thought would do well, make a lot of money. You can see what they're all worth when I recorded my videos. You can see the highs these coins hit around about 16 months on. And these are what your profits would have been if you'd have put $100 into those coins. 100 into each in that time would have made you over 123 grand. Now, the thing is, we're in a bull cycle right now. You don't have 16 months to get stuff sorted. If you're not happy with the coins you own, or you don't own any, get that sorted now. Have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. So whenever I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I will tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to do it at. This means my members get in and out of coins at the same price as me, so they make the same profit. They just don't have any work to do at all. If you go onto my site right now, you'll be able to see the profits some of my members have made. You'll be able to see the successes that we've had. All of this is public record. If you go onto the old videos on this channel, you'll be able to verify it all. If after reading through the site, you really like what you see and you want to learn more, you want to find out the cryptos that I own, the ones that I think can do the big gains, like I said with Phantom in 2020 when no one was talking about it, all you've got to do to find out about the coins I own is join up on the site, guys. So Bitcoin SV. So, had a pretty good initial sort of bull run move in 2024, like at the March-ish of 2024, got over $100 when it was at lows of 25 at some points. Now, obviously, it's retraced quite a bit, and it's sitting around $35 right now. Volume-wise, still pretty good. 73 million daily volume. Some days, we'll do hundreds of millions, but generally, good volume. Now, Bitcoin SV, it is worth noting, still not on Binance. Still not on Binance, still not on Coinbase, but doing that kind of volume, pretty good sign. So, potential for a listing is there. No doubt about it. Now, Bitcoin SV is a hard fork of Bitcoin Cash, which is obviously a fork of Bitcoin. The idea behind Bitcoin SV is to fulfill the original vision of the Bitcoin protocol described by Satoshi. So they aim to offer scalability and stability in line with the original description of Bitcoin as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, as well as deliver a distributed data network that can support enterprise-level advanced blockchains, apps. And to this end, it removed the artificial block size and re-enabled script commands and other tech capabilities which were disabled or restricted by protocol developers of Bitcoin itself. This allows the network to process tens of thousands of transactions per second while having extremely low transaction fees for micropayments. Just want to open that. And in addition, they can offer advanced capabilities like tokens, smart contracts, computation, and other data uses. So they're unbound to the original Bitcoin protocol. Their ability to scale is huge. This was developed by nChain. And nChain's former chief scientist, Craig Wright, claims to be Satoshi, although there's been lots of discussion about that. And he's been a supporter of Bitcoin SV since the split between Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV in 2018. Entrepreneur Calvin Ayre is also a vocal advocate for Bitcoin SV, and they have a lot of events, Bitcoin SV. They've got quite a very, very active community. I think it's one of the more positive communities in crypto. There is a bit of tribalism in crypto quite regularly. If I do a video when I am negative about crypto, Jesus Christ, the amount of messages you get is insane. And that to me has always been odd. These are not family members, these are investments. Chill out. But people feel however they feel. But in terms of if you actually engage with the Bitcoin SV community, they are very supportive and very friendly, and one of the better communities out there for sure. So this is the the information regarding Bitcoin SV and their blockchain statistics. So as you can see, daily transactions, pretty good. Not doing too badly at all. Estimated hash rate is this, difficulty is this. If we take a look at the hash rate, we can see how that's changed over the last year. It's actually dropped. So possibly a sign that less people are mining Bitcoin SV. Might not be a great sign for them as an investment. When you see miners leaving, miners tend to go where the money is. So if miners are leaving, they may well not believe that they're going to make money here, and that's something worth noting. If we have a look at mining stats, so we can see, a decent amount of it is CUVVE. Don't know them. And they've been mining it the most comfortably. Oh no, Tal. Interesting. When we dive into actually, just want to see if we can actually get a number for average transactions per block, 419. That's not bad. Largest 3,442. That's not bad. So if usage is actually very, very good, this can do very, very well. That's in the 24-hour window. If we look at yearly, we can see where it's at. So this is in a day. That's interesting. Okay, so in terms of BSV, so like I say, they're built for enterprise grade potential. They have the ability to scale at massive amounts. They can actually do 5,000 transactions per second, but in theory, they could achieve tens of thousands, possibly even hundreds of thousands of transactions per second, which again, in terms of potential, is absolutely massive. If we have a look at the case studies regarding enterprises, we can see a few of the real world case studies. So Internet of Things on the BSV blockchain. You've got how Mint Blue brings the power of BSV to business, blockchain for better healthcare, esports on blockchain. See, again, I would think gaming and gaming in particular, would be very, very good on BSV because of the speed. It's very, very positive. You want a blockchain with incredible throughput if you are going to build a game. So in terms of use cases, pretty good. Biggest thing probably going for Bitcoin SV is that it shares the name of Bitcoin. Because long term, it is intrinsically tied to Bitcoin, right? So what you want, when we see Bitcoin rise, we should see Bitcoin SV rise. That's kind of an important thing, right? And we have a quite significant event coming up. We have the crypto summit that's being held at the White House this Friday, and Trump put out a tweet or post on his Truth platform or at the weekend, and he was saying about a crypto reserve, which would be a basket of cryptos mostly made up of Bitcoin and Ethereum, but then along with Cardano, XRP, and Solana. Now, this had some backlash from crypto bigwigs, which was a bit surprising that they were so negative about it. But they weren't negative about the idea of a reserve, they were negative about a basket. Most were just simply saying, look, Bitcoin should be the only thing in the reserve. And I can see on Friday or Saturday, after the summit, Trump announcing that, a crypto reserve is vital. After talking with, all the people in the industry, I think right now it makes the most sense that there is no basket, but it is simply a Bitcoin reserve for America. If we see that, there is a good chance, of course, we might see the other coins that were touted as being in that basket drop in terms of price. But what we'll certainly see is Bitcoin rally, and anything tied to Bitcoin, so Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, will probably have quite decent pumps off of that because they are tied in. The names are synonymous with each other. Now, what will be interesting is how many people start getting in front of camera after this as an idea, because I would be thinking that the creators of Bitcoin SV, you know, whether it's founders of nChain or some of the executives within nChain, should be right in front of Fox News or right in front of Bloomberg or whoever the hell else, and talking about, yes, it's good that Bitcoin is a strategic reserve for the US, but then touting their own project, touting Bitcoin SV and drawing in investors. There is absolutely a world where Bitcoin SV can rally really well this year by just being tied into Bitcoin. Of course, they've got their own blockchain. Of course, they're developing. Of course, you know, every time that they nail down a good partnership with a new business, that's great for them. But just Bitcoin benefiting from the Trump administration, just Bitcoin rising. Bitcoin SV should be getting as close to that relationship as possible. Obviously, they can't be like tied in the sense of like, oh, we're working with Bitcoin, but they can, anytime Bitcoin is mentioned, they can, someone that fronts nChain, the creators, can get in front of camera. They can draw in investors. That's a big deal. That can make a huge difference. You could see it pump 10, 20, 30% every time one of them are in front of camera. That's all they need. It doesn't take long before all of a sudden it's starting to tackle $100 once again. And if it gets to 100, honestly, I think there's got a very, very real shot of getting to 200. Very, very real shot. It's going to hugely depend on what Bitcoin does. There's mass speculation about Bitcoin all the time. Some people are saying, you know, Bitcoin will get to 150 grand this year. Some people are saying it will get to 200. You know, there are some people out there saying 500,000. Now, I don't think there's a chance in hell it'll get to 500,000, but you can never say never. Anything is possible in crypto. And every time Bitcoin has a big surge, someone at Bitcoin SV should be in front of camera because you're drawing in investors. I think if they do that, I think this can get to $200. But if they don't, then they're going to have to rely on getting the partnerships or a Binance listing. And to be honest, if we're seeing surges in volume for Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV, well, let's talk about Bitcoin SV. If we've seen surges in volume for Bitcoin SV because Bitcoin's in the news, Binance are going to end up listing it because they don't want to leave money on the table. It would be foolish to do so. And a Binance listing could see them get to $100 really quickly, and then it's not that much to get to 200, maybe even 250. But the strategy has to be clear. Just get the hell in front of camera, guys. Get in front of camera. Anytime Bitcoin's big in the news, you're in front of camera, you're being interviewed. Be the talking head for that channel, their go-to guy. Then this could do really well. But I'm curious to hear what people think on this. Does anyone think Bitcoin SV, has got no chance in hell of getting to 100 or $200? Does anyone think, you know, what do you think about the project? Do you think it's just another iteration of Bitcoin? Do you think it's better than... How do you compare it to Bitcoin Cash? That's a good one. How do you compare it to Bitcoin Cash? If you're a holder of either, why are you holding that one versus the other? Share in the comments. And guys, look, we're in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the performance of your coins, if they're not making you cash, you've probably got rubbish you've got to get rid of. If you don't know where to start, have a look at my website, which is copymycrypto.com. On the site, you will see all the profits my members have made. This is public record. It's all on the history of this channel. You can also see some of our past successes. Again, this is public record on the history of this channel. On the site, I share every single coin I own with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I will tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to do it at. This means my members can copy along exactly, so they'll make the exact same profit as me without any work at all. if you go onto my site right now, like I say, you can see all the profits my members have made. If you like what you see when you read through the site and you want to learn more, you want to find out the cryptos I'm in that can do the big gains like so many of these did, all you've got to do to find out is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.